زالت النتيجة سلبية في المباراة حتى الآن. يا لها من موهبة، يا خطيرة جدا، واعتراض ناجح يبعدها عن مناطق الخطورة. أرسنال ربما كان بإمكانه استغلال ما الذي حدث هنا. لقطة من إنزاغي، استغلال فرص، كرة في منتهى. أصبحت الأمور مهيئة إذا لإنهاء فرصة كبيرة الآن تتجدد الخطورة مرة أخرى.
Hey guys, welcome back to PES Daily. It's been a while since I made a longer video because I've been pretty busy lately, so if there are any mistakes or suggestions, feel free to comment down below. So let's get right into it. Recently I was struggling a lot in division matches. I kept losing games with my old formation, and even though I felt I was doing everything right, it just wasn't working. Then I switched to a new formations, and after using this setup I went on an 11 to 12 match winning streak. It genuinely worked really well for me. So in this video I'm going to show you the formation, the player setup, and the individual instructions I'm using. The formation I'm using right now is the 4-3-3 long ball counter with the Ars Martinez manager, and honestly this is one of the most balanced formations I've used in a while. Starting with the goalkeeper, just use the best keeper you have in your squad. I'm using Vitor Baia. Even though attacking goalkeepers are preferred after the recent update, he has been performing better for me than Pickford, who I keep on the bench. For the center backs, I'm using a classic combination, 1 destroyers and 1 build up. For me, that's Tony Adams and Baresi. It gives a really solid balance in defense. For the fullbacks, I'm using 1 attacking fullback and 1 defensive fullback. At left back, I have Maldini because he contributes well both offensively and defensively. And at right back, I'm using the free Jules Koundé card as a defensive fullback. Now moving into midfield, this is really important. For defensive midfield, I highly recommend using an anchor man. I'm using the daily game Frank Rijkaard there, and he has been amazing for this role. That anchor man role is very important because he stays deep and doesn't drift away, which helps a lot defensively while others move forward. For the two center mids, I'm using 2 whole players, Nedved and Donadoni. But if you don't have that setup, you can also use a whole player with an orchestrator, or even a box to box with an orchestrator. Those combinations work really well too. Both midfielders help in attack and defense, which is why this formation feels very balanced. Now for the attack. For the second striker role, I'm using Blitz Curler, Lamine Yamal, but you can use a striker there, a whole player, or even a deep lying forward. Then up front I'm using 2 goal poachers, El Hadji Diouf and Forlan. And one small tip is, if you're using a fox in the box player, make sure to give him anchoring as an individual instruction so he doesn't drop too deep. Now let's talk about the individual instructions, because this is where the setup gets even stronger. First, anchoring, give it either to the second striker or one of the center forwards depending on who you're using. Then I give defensive instruction to Frank Rijkaard at DMF, so he stays back while everyone else pushes forward. And I use counter target on both strikers. That helps a lot in counter attacks. If you want, you can use the remaining instruction slots for man marking against certain opponents. So yeah, that's the full setup. This formation has worked really well for me, but of course it depends on your play style, so I'd recommend trying it first against AI or in event matches. Make your own adjustments and then take it into division matches. Don't jump straight into divisions without testing it. Hope this helps. If it works for you, let me know in the comments. And if you want more squad building videos, tactics videos, or pack openings, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to PES Daily. I post eFootball shorts daily, so stay tuned for more. Thanks for watching, and as always, keep scoring.